Hello everyone, welcome back to That's Not Banding, here for episode 12 now, which is quite hard to believe. For us it's been probably over a month, right, since we last filmed?
Yes.
Close to that anyway, because we obviously filmed the 2 episodes with Tom Hutchinson, which we really enjoyed. We filmed them back in October, right?
Yeah, thank you so much everyone that's watching it. Some people just got onto the show through those episodes, so obviously thank you to Tom. For being our first guest,
thanks.
and for spreading the word. And
now, obviously, there has been quite a lot going on in the world of Tom Hutchinson since, definitely since we filmed those episodes, and I guess even since the first one came out of that 2-parter. And if you're a bander and you don't know what's going on, you have been living under a rock. But if you don't know, Tom Hutchinson has signed for the principal cornet seat at Black Dyke Band, which is a massive, probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest seat in banding.
Yeah, historically for sure. Yeah.
Do you reckon it's safe to say it's the biggest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things. It's like kind of like certain football teams that are like the biggest team, but it doesn't mean they're the most successful. But
the heritage, the history,
the most famous band in the world, probably.
Absolutely, yeah. So obviously, I know we kind of put a little post-edit thing in on the last episode, but another massive congratulations, Tom, if you're watching.
Yeah, well done, mate.
Amazing achievement. Hope you enjoyed Brass in Concert, which for us was literally 2 days ago. I guess it'll be about a week when this goes out. But that was, of course, your last gig or your last contest with Corey. And we just had a watch, actually, didn't we? And watched the
amazing stint with
88
the band,
notes per second.
Yeah, it was quick. It was quick. That cornet solo, that Arbin solo,
it's amazing.
I want to play that.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
I'm
great.
a massive fan of it.
But yeah, congrats, Tom. And,
huge congrats.
Yeah, and thanks for being on the show. And some people watched the show for the first time
through those episodes. Yeah, that's
which is
crazy.
Great. So thank you for that, and it's just good for us, good for people. Really good feedback about that. And
there was a load of positive feedback, and I'm really glad you guys all enjoyed it. And we'd really love to hear. Help us out and let us know who you'd like to see on that chair next.
Yeah.
We've got obviously loads of ideas of who we want to have invited in on the show. I think actually when we both went for the interview after playing on Saturday, we were speaking to you and Fox, weren't we? And he's a person we've been speaking about quite a lot. Someone who's not really been interviewed before. So I think
he's one of the most famous people in banding.
Absolutely.
And not many people. I mean,
but not necessarily for his playing.
I've never heard him play, and I'm not like a kid. Like I've been around forever.
Sure. Yeah. Like me.
Like you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So it'd be great to get you in on at some point.
Congrats, Tom Hutchinson.
Massive congrats.
On joining Black Dyke. They couldn't make your deal then.
I didn't even get asked, mate.
You're not supposed to say that. You say that you turned it down gracefully.
Look, I got the call through and I had a word with the band. No, I didn't. But yeah, amazing stuff. And it'll be nice actually to have Tom up here and to see more of him, because it's someone, I guess it's the same for you, but I only see at contests, and we have like a nice, hey, how are you? And a quick catch up, and we'll be able to go for a beer with him now.
On that point, people are saying, it's like, oh, you and Tom like get on, and he just joined the the vibe so quickly and so effortlessly. But like, we don't really know him. Like, we've not spent loads of time with him at all. And everyone assumes that, like, you know,
everyone knows each other.
Yeah, and we kind of do. We'd know them to see them, but just like you might know Tom Hutchinson to see him as well.
Yeah. Actually, I was going to shout out later in the show. Shout out Luke Barker. Again, we've just been listening to a few of the Brass in Concert performances. Had a listen to your solo, mate, and it was absolutely stunning. What a player you are. And the only reason I thought of Luke is because he's someone who I probably haven't seen properly face to face in well over 4 or 5 years now, 4 or 5. But like, we talk quite a lot on Facebook and stuff like this. So the social media, lots of people speak on social media, and I guess
so we all know of each other
in the loop. Yeah, exactly.
But we don't know each other, you know, personally. But there is an element of like, we can at least talk about, you know, what it's like doing what we have to do. Yeah. So there is that. You have stuff in common with them
for sure,
despite not, you know,
seeing them all the time. Yeah,
which is great, because it's nice to be able to do that. And
absolutely. So, Brass in Concert.
Brass in Concert.
Shall we have a quick chinwag about Brass in Concert 2025?
Yeah, first of all, what a great event it was this year.
Oh my God.
It feels like it was the most hyped it's ever been.
Well, Nigel Stevens came in. Shout out Nigel, the event organizer.
Nigel.
Does an amazing job. This is the 48th Brass in Concert.
Yeah.
and I think, well, they're going to make a big deal out of the 50th anniversary when that comes along in a couple of years. But Nigel came into the rehearsal room when we were just prepping to go on and said that it's the first time in brass in concert history that they've sold out that far in advance. So I think they sold out like 3 weeks.
There are usually a few tickets on the door.
Is that right?
Yeah, because my mum would just come in and grab it, and there's like 20, 50 left, something like that.
But to sell out like that hall, which is about 1,700 capacity, like
1,600,
it's a huge hall.
Yeah.
So to sell out weeks in advance, that's an amazing achievement, and it just kind of shows. I think again, this is kind of what Nigel was saying to us. It shows that this is what the people want. It's a very important event, I guess. And I mean, I might be a bit biased. It's my favorite by a country mile. It's my favorite thing to do with band concert or contest. And the fact that so many people are interested and so many people want to come, and it's talked about so much. It's an important one.
I'm on the committee at Brighouse, and I actually voted to not do it.
No way.
Yeah.
You did not tell me this.
No, I didn't.
Why? What was your reasoning?
I don't know. It's just like you just feel like so busy, don't you? Like
it's always a bit of a last minute,
and not to get political like super early on, but there is, and people have been chatting about this on social media and stuff. There is an element of bands like, yes, it's sold out, and I know it's the first time, but it always sells pretty well. Bands spend a ton of money on this one, less than like the majors, because you stay 1 or 2 nights in hotels, and that's kind of mandatory because of the event and things like that. Mainly because of the draw. The reason we go to Birmingham and London and stay over is because we don't know when we're playing. If we're playing at 10 a.m. or 6 p.m. kind of thing. Whereas we know we're on last. We know that we were not going to be staying over.
People driving up during the afternoon and stuff like that.
I know some bands maybe have to stay anyway. But we have to pay to enter the competition. We have to pay tons of money to get new arrangements or new pieces, to buy costumes, to pay like fuel expenses, to buy... coffins,
not everyone has been through the I know what you mean.
We didn't get best coffin. No.
Best coffin.
That's got to go on the bingo card.
Coffin.
For those who do the bingo cards, which are absolutely brilliant. For those that don't know,
it was wicked to see that.
It's like a bingo card. Also, it can be made into a drinking game for those that way inclined. So it might be like soloist with music, or it might be like Phil Harper doing the wiggle, like stuff like that. It's funny.
The wiggle,
or like cornet players playing trumpet, or just basically tropes like euphonium and baritone feature,
things that you are likely to
like
see.
That. Or like bands. The band starts with a small group, or
I do get exactly what you mean about
it's an expense,
about the expense. It is absolutely.
And you don't get the prestige like a British Open or Nationals win.
No, it's not of that caliber, but it's still a pretty high profile event, and I think it's awesome what they're doing. But I do hear you on the front of, there is so much that goes on behind the scenes. Obviously we see it through our band, but other people as part of the contest and on the Sunday contests at the youth bands and stuff, I suppose as well, we'll see a little bit of this. Like, it's a massive admin job to take on, and it takes months of preparation, and obviously it comes right after the Nationals, and on paper it's like, it's a few weeks, if not a month. Is it 4 weeks maybe?
What is
between the Nationals and Big?
5. It was 5 and 5 this year.
But it always feels like it comes round very, very quick. I think we only really had 3 weeks of proper preparation.
You want a week off after the Nationals.
Yeah, we do, and you've got to keep the band afloat by doing gigs as well. And you can't really go the whole contest season without doing any gigs. Otherwise it's a massive financial deficit that you feel. So
for sure.
It does always feel quite this
is planned for, obviously hotels and stuff are booked months ago, but this is planned for in January, February. Whereas the British Open isn't. You're not practicing
absolutely.
We have to write the music, get the costumes, practice the piece, do the PowerPoint, plan the light show, decide what we're memorizing, etc., etc.
And from that, from our perspective and our band and our experience, I think we should give a huge shout out to a few people. First of all, massive shout out to Ian McGallagher.
Yes.
Quite a well-known figure in the brass banding circles and beyond. An incredible arranger and composer who put together and kind of, I guess, conceived our whole program in a way. Along
musically.
Yeah. And who else?
Chris Hardy, our B-flat tuba. What we call him? Principal B-flat?
Principal B-flat tuba.
Are we giving that to them?
Dave Long might be a bit angry, but Principal first B-flat tuba.
Yeah. I just don't know. Yeah, we'll allow it.
Okay.
But yeah, Chris Hardy.
Yeah, along with Will.
He basically came up with the program. He's kind of not a bit gothic, but he's kind of into that stuff. And we wanted to do a gothic program. He wanted to do a Dracula inspired program. He wanted me to be Dracula, which thank you for trusting in me and allowing me.
You did a good job, mate. You did a good job.
Yeah, but I had to do so much extra stuff that I didn't sign up for, but we'll get onto that. But yeah, Chris did a lot of it, and he was also the undertaker of the funeral, which started off our program.
Oh yeah.
Will Evans, we had people building a coffin and putting handles on it, and yeah, let's get into that.
We will get into the details. But yeah, shout out Chris and shout out Will Evans. And to be fair, everyone else in the band just took it in their stride, and it was an amazing performance to be part of. And congratulations to all the other bands as well that were involved. That's the main thing I love about Brass in Concert. Not only is it great to play at, but you get to see all of these different ideas in the course of a day. So yeah, it's always a pleasure to watch that stuff. So yeah, well done everyone. Cool. Do you want to talk about your experience as the main character, I suppose, as Dracula?
Yeah, Count Vlad Dracula.
With your red eyes.
Yeah, so all that was didn't need to be done, but it just adds to it.
It was
so the idea
awesome. Yeah.
The idea was that we're gonna get a coffin and we're gonna try and start with a funeral procession, which was played by you guys, and we had a New Orleans kind of funeral, and they're like swinging this coffin, and we obviously had to get a coffin, which is sourced by Andy Moore's dad.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Now this coffin, for those that you like, we should put a photo up of like, something.
But have you got a photo of? I've got a photo of you in the coffin in the band room. We'll put that one up, maybe.
Yeah, we can put loads of that up.
Yeah.
We've got a few. Yeah. So the coffin. So this coffin, for those that you've now seen the photo, it wasn't actually supposed to be lifted. It's not that type of coffin. Is that the word? Yeah, coffin. Casket.
Is there different types?
So yeah, this one was meant for like a big person because they needed to get a long one. They were like, how tall? And they didn't. They had like little ones because obviously like men and women and blah blah blah. And the one that we had to get, this big black one, it's meant to be kind of like wheeled in on a trolley.
Oh,
yeah. So not.
So it was heavier than usual anyway.
It was
because I thought everyone looked like they were like. Yeah, like really putting effort in trying to actually carry it on.
Yeah, Dave Long was putting a shift in at the
front. And it was not on the shoulders either. No. So yeah, I didn't realize that. That's so
yeah, it's meant to be kind of wheeled in on a trolley, and it had no handles on it or anything. It's just just a big box, a wooden box. And Paul Haig, baritone player and soloist at the Brass in Concert as well. He was, drilling stuff, and then we had to like line it with this kind of material, and these like staple gun the whole time up band, bang, bang, bang. We'll put some
while we were trying to rehearse
in the we'll do a montage, and I've got some good shots.
Have you got some clips from the band room?
I've got some good clips.
Oh, nice.
So so then. The first time I got in, it was just nothing in it, and it was horrible and all dusty and everything.
Yeah.
No offense to Dusty.
Shout out Dusty.
So yeah, and then they lined it up and got this little padding thing in it, and then we had to see if my euphonium would fit in it, because ideally I want to have that in there just so that I can come out and just do it. And then it was a case of, right, I'm going to play this big cadenza. So I had to write this cadenza as well. Yeah. Because it's just a bit easier, and I've never written anything like that before. But
it sounded awesome. Yeah, it was a perfect encapsulation of everything to come, I think.
Yeah, and
it was really cool.
It was easy knowing kind of what we were about to play, and I made it a bit kind of / Paganini style. If you've heard it, it's kind of like that's kind of my thought process. Sure. And just like easy chord. Yeah, and then I'm going to finish on a D sharp, and I know that the next piece is in E minor, concert D, and it's going to go start on a B. Yeah. And then I came up with this idea that I'm going to wear contact lenses. Yeah. Having never worn contact lenses before. And we're going to get the camera on me, and then I'm going to hit the last note after a 2-minute cadenza straight out the coffin and open my eyes, and it's going to be red eyes, and the audience are going to lose it.
By the way, first of all, I completely forgot, even though you told me, that you were going to have your eyes shut the whole way through that cadenza.
Really?
Right. And I forgot that because of that, you would have to step out the coffin, which is on an angle.
Almost decked it.
I saw you lose your footing for a minute, but you did well. Good save.
That's because they're supposed to, because they couldn't get the lid off.
Were they meant to tip it like perpendicular to the floor?
So if they so this is another complication. So they didn't want to lift me up because they thought the coffin was going to like completely disintegrate under the weight of like shifting it. And when we did it the first time, it was creaking mad.
Oh, right? No way.
It was bad. Inside it, right? They could hear it. I was like, imagine being inside that and hearing like...
Imagine if it had just gone... and just completely just disintegrated
honestly,
on stage.
It was actually the weirdest thing I've ever done by far. Like, I can't even... Other people should have got in it just to like feel,
mate,
like it's nothing, like you're just sat there and they put the lid on, it's completely pitch black, it's fairly like sound insulated as well, so you just sat there and I'm just like the first time I got in I was just laughing out. I was like, I can't believe it.
Mate, not many people can say that they've been inside a coffin before, you know, well, alive, should we say.
Well, not many people that are dead can say that either, to be fair.
Well, okay, all right, we're taking that into account as well, but
well, yeah, that's most of the casket population.
The target audience. But yeah, it's a bit of a mad thing. And then add on top of that with a euphonium, and then add on top of that, you know, on a stage in front of
getting
so many people,
getting picked up, tilted 90, and I could feel. So one time, the first time we did it, guys, when they put me down, because the shorter people were at my head, they obviously were kind of leading it, and then they put me down first. So then the feet people were reactive. So then all the blood is like rushing to my head, and I'm falling down into the coffin. And then it looked so awkward, me climbing out of it. I was like, guys, I'm not climbing out of it. It won't work. It'll look so bad. I need to open my eyes and all this. So we need to lift it vertically. Yeah. And we did that, and then they were supposed to put it the lid wouldn't come off if it was on the lid. So they took the lid off, and then they were supposed to tilt it even more.
It was quite good for the camera the way that they angled it, though. But I know it's not great for you.
And I'm like really, because I'm like off the ground as well. I look really high up and really big next to the band. It looks good.
Absolutely, it does look great. Everyone laughed when they opened.
I know.
It was insane.
It's the first time the band has ever carried me on stage.
Well, I've seen what you did there.
That's a joke, by the way, guys. That's a joke. Just saying.
I got crucified for my back row mention on the last episode.
Oh yeah, you did.
But we'll gloss over that. Moving on. But yeah, very good. And
so that was that Dracula.
Big shift from you.
Also, if you're wondering why I've got like rubbish hair and you know that, it's because I always had to grow it and then shaved fully for the first time in like years.
It's been a while.
The day before Brassing concert, and Dusty's like, "Will that not affect your play?" And I'm like, "Maybe."
I know we all had makeup on, and I asked. Eleanor, our principal trombone, did my makeup, and I asked her to leave a little gap around where my mouthpiece would be, because otherwise it'd just be sliding around. I don't know how you got those contacts in, by the way. Like people who wear contact lenses, I have a newfound respect for you. Like I couldn't even get my waterline done with the eyeliner without going.
Yeah, Haley Moore was doing my makeup, just like attacking me. Just
my god, yeah.
Well, she wasn't. It was
feels
great.
like your face is just getting beaten up.
You can't, like when you get a haircut, you can't be like tickling it.
I know.
You got to push in.
I don't know how they do it.
Well, the first time I stood in front of that mirror over there, and Joanne was coaching me, and I was just like, and I've got long eyelashes, and I just could not stop myself from blinking.
Mate, I know.
She's like, you just need to go. You just need to put it, like, you know, just go for it. And I'm like, I am going for it. Like, I wish we filmed me trying to put the contacts.
That would have been good for the.
But yeah, so I did it I've done it 3 times in my life.
Yeah.
One was Sunday, like just me on my own. Thursday, I wore them during the band rehearsal,
so everyone could get a good look at you.
Yeah, and just so that, because at BIC you sometimes see people like watching the PowerPoint, or because they've not had a full tech rehearsal. And some people like staring at somebody that's wearing something a bit out.
Focus.
Yeah.
We had to win.
And also, like, because they're red, and I've never worn like clear ones or proper ones. Like, my peripherals were completely red.
Oh, I
like,
bet. Yeah,
I couldn't see.
They looked like they stuck out a bit, because I guess they weren't like proper contacts.
They were rubbish, man.
Yeah,
they were
like
£2 on Sheen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Have you binned them?
That's I've got some backups that I was going to wear. Yeah. Just in case I could not.
Please, can you just wear them to band? Like wear them to the areas.
I'll just wear them. Like full stop. That's me now.
That's you out and about now, is it? Cool. But yeah, amazing performance to be part of. Very, very fun. Enjoyed all the theatrics and everything that went along with it. So yeah, very good.
Got a little trophy for my efforts.
Did you?
Which is nice. Yeah.
Which one?
Now we have one each.
Let's have a look at it. That is shiny. That's new, isn't it?
It's a big one, yeah.
What's the earliest date on that one?
21.
21.
So,
right, okay.
So this is the Thomas Bilmer Memorial Trophy for Best Euphonium, and but saying that, Chris Flynn, shout out to him and the Co-op, who are actually, we should talk about them, the winners of Brassing concert. We
absolutely should talk about them.
Chris Flynn, the solo youth there, who's my mate, and we went to high.
Whoa!
Whoopsie. Yeah, we went to high school together, me and Chris, so we've known each other forever, and he played amazingly well. He had a big solo to play, Lucy Pankhurst. It was tough.
Okay.
It was great.
Yeah.
So well done, Chris.
Awesome.
I think, on other days you would easily be rewarded with something like this, so it was great.
Yeah, awesome. Nice, man.
That's not banding!
So we should talk about the winners.
Yes, we should.
Scottish Co-op.
Scottish Co-op.
Well, they've had so many names. It's the cooperative band now, isn't it? Just
Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you had much of a run-in with them? Like, are they? Where are they based in Scotland?
In Glasgow.
That's far from you, right?
From me, yeah.
From where you grew up.
I played for Kirky though, so it's,
Did you ever play? Did you ever dep for?
I depped for
Scottish?
them on like second baritone, I think. Once,
Right.
you know.
Okay. I literally, ignorantly, I guess, because I didn't really know about any band until I moved up properly to study at the Iron. So
Fair enough.
Scottish Co-op was one that was never really on my radar, and they're one to watch out for. They're great.
Yeah, they've
They're
been
really
great. They've been great forever. They're always. It's like the Rangers and Celtic. It's the Co and Whitburn. They've kind of dominated Scottish banding for as far as back as I can remember being in the game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, massive win, historic win, first ever Scottish band to win Brass and Concert.
Of course.
48 appearances.
Wowzers. Yeah.
So yeah,
And how long's Katrina been there now?
not long because they've had
This isn't her first Brass in concert though. No.
with them.
With them, yeah.
Is it not?
I don't know. I'm asking.
Maybe not, but definitely not long. And definitely
Right,
not
yeah.
as like full time doing
Sure,
it.
sure,
Because
yeah.
they often get different people up and
So big day for Katrina as well.
amazing. I
huge
spoke to her
day.
at the end and she was delighted, and we had a big
awesome.
hug, and just amazing for her because she's also Scottish and she's conducting a Scottish band, and it's amazing.
Awesome. Great stuff.
But yeah, it's so good.
So good. Yeah, what was their theme?
It was about French. God, what it was. I watched it like days ago. I've watched.
I know,
many.
yeah.
I've watched
so many, aren't there?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was something to do with French something as well.
Yeah, it was like
the riot at the right.
that's it. Yeah,
But yeah, Riot of Spring.
yeah.
French La Première.
La première.
La Première. But yeah, there was some really good ones. So Flowers did a heist themed one.
I love
Jewel
heist,
Heist.
by the way.
That was a
heist
good one.
movies, especially like Brooklyn Nine-Nine heist. Yeah, love a good heist.
Corey Band did Back to the Future.
Which, shout out to Corey. All the bands obviously, but Corey. At the start, like coming out doing God Save the King and stuff, and Phil Harper. It's like 11 in the morning, and it was funny. They just fully committed to it.
They did, yeah.
and they make a joke
About being drawn one.
yeah, which is hilarious.
So
but
good.
also they make a joke about because the concept is that they're trying to get back to the future because they've gone. It was actually a cool story. I really loved it.
Yeah.
About how they need to make Arbin's parents meet.
Yeah.
And that Tom has to play this 88 notes per second. But they joked that they rather than go back to like the present, they're going to go back to like 3:30 in the afternoon, and so that they're playing like number 7 or number 8 or something.
That's it.
It was brilliant, and like to get the audience up for it, and no sore heads in the morning. They just went fully for it, and
absolutely.
bravo. That's a great number 1 performance for the crowd by the band. The playing was great. They came second on both playing judges.
Absolutely, yeah. It was a
brilliant.
really entertaining program. But yeah, so many other amazing programs.
Schoenhoven, who got the entertainment
Oh yeah, we
prize.
should quickly mention them. Go on.
So saw them, and they did this thing where a guy is like trying to wash the big screen. And
That's
and
right.
he falls into the screen, and then he's back in Amsterdam, and he has to cycle all the way back, and he makes it back on stage. And Eric Jansen like partying up the crowd. DJ,
man.
he's gonna give you a run for your money in the DJ brass bander scene. By the way.
I need to get started in that scene.
That was very cool.
Properly.
Yeah, they cleaned up on entertainment, which it wasn't like. It was just so different, and it was just really engaging. The audience seemed to like it.
It's funny as well. I don't want to get too into this, but like I'm sure people who are looking at the results for Brass in Concert, especially people who were there, will agree. Like it's quite a complex weighting of points and adding up and averages and all this. But like it's amazing. It's an amazing reminder that music and especially entertainment programs, I guess in this context, it's so subjective. Like we got put 6th for. Was it musical content? Oh, was it playing?
One playing judge had us first, one had us 6th.
Yeah. And then for fairies, one had them first
The most entertaining
for entertainment
and last, and they came last on everything else.
it's just unbelievable, like how varied. Is it 6 panelists in total?
5.
Five.
One does soloist, which doesn't count. But that's the thing.
Right.
For us,
Okay. Yeah,
us, that 6th place on playing stops us from winning the contest.
Yeah.
And I think it's maybe a bit harsh, but also I think the first place is like pretty generous because we didn't play as well as we could have. Our program was pretty hard, but
It was, yeah.
but like Corey getting second,
It wasn't
second,
clean
that
by
was
any
great.
means, was
and
it,
the
for
co-op
us?
got first and third and win on performance. So I think maybe if the 6th was a bit higher, I think we just have to take the first that we got.
Yeah, we absolutely do.
And then we got third and third on presentation. Foden's, right?
Oh man,
and,
yeah.
and they were devastated. I spoke to Johnny Bates, who did a lot of their program, a lot of the work behind it.
Sure.
But genuinely, like their playing is really good because they're a really good band. But it wasn't entertaining / presented that well,
Right.
enough,
Okay.
to compete with like a Schoenhoven or
Sure.
bands
I
that
have to admit, I've not watched, so I don't.
Foden's, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I've not-
good. I think they played too many pieces and
Yeah.
they were slightly too short. Gary Curtin got best soloist for them and Johnny got best horn.
Yeah. Shout out
as
Gary
well.
and Johnny. Yeah.
But I just think conceptually it was good, but it just not as strong as the bands that got higher on entertainment and presentation.
Interesting.
They
Yeah.
got the
Okay.
good, and also like you say, it is subjective and the scoring system is complex. But if you look at the bands from 4th to 7th, only 9 points separate 4th to 7th.
Wow.
So there was
Okay.
there was two bands are on a tie there as well. So it's like based
Sure.
on, So it is very, very close. So Foden shouldn't look at it as 7th as a really bad one because a couple of playing scores better, you're 5th. You're 4th.
Yeah, of
Like,
course. It doesn't take much, does it? I guess.
No,
is what you're saying to
I
jump
think
a couple of places.
we were 6 points behind. I think,
Yeah,
which is
we were.
which is great. We got a great result.
Yeah. I just love Brass in Concert. As I keep
It was
saying.
so good.
My favorite.
I felt
my
so
favorite
good.
one. My favorite.
I
one.
felt so good on stage as well, which is
Yeah, I
that
could
is
tell.
like that is a feeling that you can't buy, and yeah, it was great. What we got, Will? What we got? Rest in peace. Me. That is not banding. Tom. Brass in Concert. I can't do a going on stage video. This is my my entrance vehicle. See you at the end.
A few moments later. Two 2,000 years later.
That's not banding.
We just wanted to jump in here and just give a really quick but heartfelt shout out to all of the people who have donated so far on our Coffee account that we set up maybe about a month ago, something like that.
Yeah.
It's everything that we've received. It's amazing. Like, to me, I don't know about you, Chris, that people are actually donating. And
it is, yeah.
It just allows us to do so much more with the show that we wouldn't be able to do without it. So hopefully, with this money we'll use to take TNB to cover other things.
Yeah.
It will help us keep the production level up. It will help us allow to keep doing the show. It is quite a time-consuming thing to do, and
we're going to get some merch, and we're going to get some more
and we
stuff.
absolutely are, and we're looking forward to putting all of this money straight back into the show and straight back into the movement. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Should we tell them about? Should we tease them?
Yeah. First of all, I just want to read these names.
Okay.
out.
Yeah. So go for it.
We've got. Sorry, I don't have surnames for some reason for some of them, but Gaz Rose, who we know, obviously he made our trailer.
Yeah, thank you.
So
Massive
supporter, and also videographer, Instrumental Travel. We know them. That's Stephen Ward.
Big Steve.
Yeah.
Our boy Steve. Thank you so much, Steve.
Yeah. Michael B. Michael B's actually donated 3 times.
Oh, insane.
3 different
Thank
episodes.
You so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Steve W. Kevin C. Philip Harper. Full name. We got a full name on that one. We know
Who's
him.
that?
Thank you,
Nice.
Phil.
Yeah. Thank you so much,
Phil, so much. Did it say Jamie K?
Yeah.
Neil McDonald? Yeah. Also, Anne Ness was one of the first donors. She was at Brass and Concert.
I met Anne. Yeah. It's great to meet you, Anne.
Andy
very quickly.
Andy Wareham also donated.
Oh, nice one.
composer,
Oh, thanks, Andy. Thanks, mate. Appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much, guys. And we're actually, just to give a small teaser, we're fundraising for an excursion right now.
We currently are.
We're going to take TNB on the road.
Yes, we are going to cover a brass band contest, shall we say?
Yeah.
Overseas.
Yeah.
And we'll leave it there, shall we?
We're going to go for a little trip without instruments.
Fingers crossed. Without instruments?
Yeah. And we're going to go and see a contest, and it's going to be amazing. We're going to
cover the whole thing. That'll be amazing. Hopefully.
So yeah, all of your donations, if you feel able to do so, we'll be going towards that and going back to the show and back into the brass band movement. So thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.
That's not banding.
Very quick, just jumping back a little bit, going back to the new signing at Black Dyke, talking about Tom. It feels like we should absolutely give a huge shout out to the man himself, Richard Marshall, who has been there for an unbelievable 20 years as principal cornet of that band. And that was after... I don't know how long he was at Grimethorpe, actually. I was about to say 10. It was 10 years. Yeah, 10 years. So, I mean, what an amazing playing career.
It's the same as it's like Glenn Williams.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he did 10, then 20, then 10, and like Richard. So
right, yeah.
Richard, 30 years as principal cornet.
It's just unreal, isn't it?
Grimy were brilliant back then, like really, like
of course,
more competitive than they are now.
Yeah,
like, obviously at the majors and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great band.
Yeah, what a stint that has been.
What a guy.
And I've had I've known Richard properly since I started studying at the Royal Northern College of Music in 2018. And he was my teacher and did absolute wonders for me while I was there doing my undergrad. And we still speak every now and then. But he, growing up, he was always one of the players that I really...
Me too.
Of course, yeah, really wanted to meet.
He was my idol.
And I think I said this to him when I saw that he was leaving, that when I was 10, because we didn't get that many brass bands come down to Cornwall when I was growing up. So it was a real... exciting opportunity to go and watch them when they did come down, usually at the Hall for Cornwall, right? Which we played at. Not last year. Yeah, last year.
Yeah.
Blimey, wow. And, one of the first times I remember being like absolutely stunned by anyone's playing was when Richard stood up. We'd gone to watch Black Dyke when I was, about 10, I think 9 or 10.
Wow.
And he played Miss Bluebonnet, which was my first solo at Bringhouse, which I really wanted to do because I just remember that so vividly being the moment. I was like, right, I want to play the cornet. I want to be a principal cornet. I want to be that good one day. And I've got a lot to thank Richard for in terms of inspiring me, training me, mentoring me, being a friend. Like, it's just just being an amazing figure in the brass band and an amazing idol.
Yeah. And he, like as a euphonium player, but just as a general bander and person, like Richard has inspired more people than he could ever appreciate.
Absolutely. Like we're 2 people out of thousands. Of
and
people
he's
he will have
taught
inspired.
hundreds, maybe thousands of players. But like the people that have heard him around the world, like Black Dyke are busy. They tour a lot. They go. They go, to Asia and to America and stuff like.
Yeah, absolutely.
And online, the recordings and the CDs, like the Grammy and Dyke recordings.
An absolute legend.
One of a kind.
Of the brass band.
20 years as well.
Anyway, congratulations. It's great to see that you're already doing amazing things. And I think Richard deserves a button press. If anyone deserves a button press, it's
20
Richard.
years of Black Dyke.
Richard Marshall, that is banding.
You are banding.
That's not banding.
Oh, Tom, just before we might do some questions. Should we do that?
Sure. Yeah.
I have a mention I want to make.
Go for it.
I did a gig a couple of weeks ago up in Kirkintilloch, which was my second kind of contesting band I ever played for.
Is this the one that you sent me the Snapchat video of when you were backstage? Like, I need to calm down.
Oh, yeah.
Because you were getting a bit emotional.
I was fully emotional.
Totes emotion.
Yeah, so I left my home band. It wasn't, a massively popular decision when I left as well, because I was 18, I'd finished school, and I was just working at McDonald's full time, and I was like, I need to play for a better band. I need to go and do some championships level banding. So I went to Kirkintilloch, Kirky, as we call them, up in the north side of Glasgow, and first baritone, did a British Open, worked with Philip McCann, worked with some great conductors, and Dave Roberts and Paul Holland, did my first Open with him. It was brilliant. There's a guy there called Peter Fraser. And I'd seen him on stage at like contests, youth band contests and senior contests, and he's kind of like giving out the awards or just like, handing the trophies to the people that give out the awards.
Sure,
Just one of those volunteers, one of those people. Yeah, like an older guy. And this is obviously 13 years ago. And I joined the band, and he's like fully associated with Kirky, like massively. He's the chairman, the president and stuff. And he called me. Actually, I was in the car with you. Do you remember down in Cornwall?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that guy.
I remember.
That Scottish
I
accent.
could not understand a word he was saying.
No, you wouldn't have. So yeah, just an absolute legend of Scottish banding. He sadly passed away. So I was doing a solo gig. He asked me to do that solo gig with Kirky. So it was only like 3 months away.
Oh, man.
And we'd all organised it, and I was coming up, and then got there, and it's like, yeah, Peter's in hospital because he's damaged his hip or something, had a fall. So he couldn't make the gig. So it was all like a bit of a... it was a bit emotional in that sense because...
Yeah, sure.
But then he passed away the Thursday after the gig.
Oh, how sad.
Yeah. And he was 87. He's born before the Second World War.
Wow.
So yeah, he's had a good long old life.
Good innings, yeah.
He inspired and helped and nourished and just was there for so many people in Scottish banding. Definitely me, and definitely people older, younger, everything. He got an MBE for services with like disabled people. He did so much for Scottish banding, and just wanted to give him a little shout out. And
absolutely.
Rest in peace, my friend.
Yeah,
you have been a huge factor in so many people's lives.
Amazing.
So yeah,
awesome, man.
Love you, Peter.
All right, shall we quick fire through some questions, Christopher? Yeah. Shall I go first?
Yeah.
I'm looking through our backlog of email questions.
Oh, I actually have some written out.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Have you got the one from Adam?
Yeah, Adam Smith.
Yes. Do you want me to read it out?
Go for it.
Okay. So basically the question is, what if in the banding world we had a football style transfer window in the contest season? It would add a lot of variety to contesting, and I know logistically it wouldn't work, but it would be a cool thing to do. What do you reckon? How would you be in favor of that concept?
So yeah, it would be different because we couldn't do like a summer and January transfer window because obviously over this we have contest season kind of like during summer. Like
I suppose.
Also, it would be different because there's contests like every week or every couple of weeks. Mm-hmm. So maybe. I think it'd be great though.
Yeah, I do think it would change the way
contracts maybe.
I know it would change the way that bands work in terms of you wouldn't have people. I mean, maybe you would, but talking about Richard being at Dyke for 20 years, that would be so much less likely to happen.
Because he could be bought,
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And it would change the way that the tables were. I don't know. Or would
Also,
it change that much?
What would help is that if there was some sort of contract situation, you wouldn't get people that just come in and just like say that they're going to commit to a band and then just end up doing one rehearsal and then just ditching it. Or like doing one contest, or, you know, people that just like join for a week. Cornet players.
Yeah.
Because like euphoniums is always, you know, you're always there.
That is the other thing, I suppose.
Cornets
like,
are, like,
there's
deaf a
so
lot more.
many cornets compared to the other sections in the band.
Yeah.
So there would have to be that taken into account in some way or shape. But I think it would be a cool idea. Can you imagine? Like, I think people would just be hopping around more than we see, because like a lot of players stay at bands for quite a number of years now. I don't know if that's changed or if it's less than it used to be.
Right.
In terms of like, I guess when band was tied to having a job at a pit, and you know, that was a
You're
different,
more financially tied,
for sure. Yeah, so
family
people won't
relies
have
on
moved,
and it could be your house and stuff. Yeah,
absolutely. So it wouldn't have been classed. It wouldn't have been in the same league as like a sport, in the sense that you can switch bands to as a strategy move for yourself. I don't know.
I wonder who has played for the most bands as a registered player. If you think you have, if anyone has played for more, I don't know, what's a huge number? 20 bands? That's a lot. If you have a card, or like an old one that you've had to retire because it's got too many pages and transfers, like, let us know who has played for more than, say, 15 bands as a registered
player, not a dep.
Yeah, contest. Played a contest performance.
See, I've got a couple of names whirring around.
Alan Hobbins.
He's one of them. But I don't know if
surely.
he's signed to like all of those bands, because that makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
Andy Bannister.
Bannister is a good one.
Yeah.
But
is he signed to all of these?
he's, yeah, maybe.
We'll have to find out. Let us know. Get in touch. That's a good shout.
Hit us up, Andy.
Okay, let's do another one.
I've got one. It's uniforms. Some bands in trousers, jeans,
just seen
polo shirts on stage, even at major contests. Are uniforms old hat, pun intended? Are we losing something and disrespecting a paying audience by not wearing a uniform? Is it down to finances? Does it matter? Your thoughts?
Wow,
Perhaps there's a new option.
Going in deep on something that no one's really considered that deeply before. I think, right, here's
It's a
my
thing.
2 cents.
They're dying, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Here's my 2 cents. So, are we talking about, I listened to the question, are we talking about walking outs and stage uniform, or are we
Both.
talking about...
Both.
Okay, both, right.
I think both, yeah.
So let's do walking outs real quick, first of all. I think we have this at our band, in terms, we wear walking outs. We have a blazer, long tie, white shirt, grey trousers, black shoes. And, you know, sometimes we'll be doing a gig where we have to get on a coach and there's a bit of a grey, no pun intended, grey area. When it comes to like, you know, do we need to wear walking outs to actually arrive on the coach? And then do we need to be getting into walking outs on the coach? Because, you know, we're going to be there 2 hours before the audience anyway. So no one's going to see us. So it's just for us to be in the rehearsal and the sound technician. So I get that a little bit. And it does seem a little bit archaic sometimes, and it can be quite annoying. But also for events like contests and concerts that are a bit more local, I can see why it's quite good, because you're representing the band, you look smart, you turn up, dress smart. But I don't know, like maybe we should have a polo as well. Black Dyke do Oxford shirts. I'm a massive fan of that idea, and I think we should bring that into Brighouse, really, because then that whole thing of you've got to get a blazer on and a shirt and cufflinks and stuff, that all goes away, and you look smart. But yeah, like I understand, like there's quite a few bands now that do polo shirts and
or like
branded polo shirts,
or like wear their soft shells,
like,
whereas we're not that's not part of our walking out, so that's just like band branded attire. I think Brighouse is one of the most traditional bands, and I think we will literally die in the walking outs. We'll be the last one on that cliff edge.
I think we probably will.
Corey,
though, they're still quite into their, I mean, they've got loads of merch, but they still wear the walking outs. Like, they're a walking out band,
but I think they still have options for
we don't have as many.
We don't have options.
We don't have as many. We still have to wear like polos. The only thing we have to wear polos for is the open rehearsals for contests, isn't it? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Or maybe like a recording if there's going to be people videoing and taking photos and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, stage uniform, I think.
Stage is changing, isn't it?
It's mad that I think people enjoy seeing, like, because where else are you going to find a group of 25 to 30 people wearing bright purple jackets with gold embroidery on them?
Nowhere.
Do you know what I mean? And the tunics for Whit Friday.
Yeah, they're
but like, I quite enjoy wearing them. I know I complain about them a lot, but
yeah,
I don't really know. It's good for presentation, I think.
Yeah.
And
it's also really expensive to now change all of that, because to do a full change of something as
like
impressive,
an away kit.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But like, if we were, I know people just maybe end up going with dinner suits,
like
or like bow ties, or like a certain tie, and a lot of bands just wear black, or they wear, you know, like a cheaper blazer. Whereas if we wanted something as impressive as the lion tamer jackets, as they're sometimes called, it would cost a lot of money.
It would,
because maybe just a more modern version of that.
I guess so.
Yeah. Whereas I don't think the jackets are that kind of like.
I think the jackets are fine. They're pretty.
They're great
because they're such a significant color.
Yeah,
significant's the wrong word. What's the word I'm looking for?
Vivid.
Okay, we'll go with vivid. Such a vivid and bold color. They're attached to the band.
Yeah,
and the band.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, like unique. Yeah.
It's the band is purple. That is the band's color.
Yeah.
In the same way that Dyke are red, black, and gold. Like, that's just like, that's how people view. But there are more. So from a branding perspective,
there are more red and black bands and gold.
Oh, there's loads.
And red and gold.
Purple is a bit different, I guess. But
we kind of have that. Desford, obviously, national champions. The majors are
like
purple.
A pale purple.
Oh my God, Willebroek won the Euros. It's the purple year.
Oh yeah.
All of the major championships are held by 3 different purple bands.
Wow. Oh my God. Yeah, that'll go in side by side. But and Fairy's another one, blue. Everyone knows their colour.
Baby blue.
So I think it is attached to the band's name. It's quite a significant thing that it would be a shame to drop. So in terms of actual stage uniform, I think it needs to stay. But in terms of walking out, I agree that there should be a little bit more. It still needs to look smart, but I don't think it needs to be suit and tie, is my verdict.
Yeah, what would you rather? Would you rather change the bottom half or the top half? Not based on fashion at all, just based on comfort.
Would you rather change?
Yeah, would you rather wear trainers and jeans / shorts, but with a shirt and tie? Maybe not the jacket. Well, yeah, maybe the jacket.
I don't know.
If you could, regardless of fashion, like, what is the most uncomfortable part? Wearing the shirt and tie or wearing the trousers and shoes?
Shirt and tie.
You reckon?
Yeah, I do. That's my, like, I'm fine.
Yeah, okay.
With that, it's messing around with cufflinks. And
I just don't like the shoes.
That don't have
I just want to wear like comfy shoes, man. Like that's.
I used to have for school these Nike SB black leather trainers.
Nice.
They would be perfect.
Rich kid.
I had to buy them myself.
Yeah.
My parents wouldn't buy them.
Rich kid.
But yeah. I've got one question for you, perhaps to finish on. That's no one sent this one in, but
here we go.
If you had complete control over brass in concert, whether it's for our band, like take the band away from it, just this is your baby, this is your idea.
Yeah.
Free reign, what would you do and why?
I could just get so political about it.
No.
I would just, pay the bands to go. Pay the bands.
No, but if you had like over a theme, over a 20-minute program.
Oh, right. I thought you meant if I ran brass in concert, not if I was running.
I'm not trying to put Nigel out of a job here.
Right,
I'm trying to say if you had complete control over what you would do for brass. Okay. Sorry, I worded it really badly.
Yeah.
What would you do?
You said complete control over brass in concert. Yeah. What would I do?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, you can't just on the spot me with that one. Just come up with a full Bic set and on the spot.
Just give me a rough idea.
People spend months on these.
I know, but like what I know what I'd do, I think.
Yeah, because you probably thought about it before.
But I think it's maybe quite obvious. I think you go, oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, DJ set.
Well, sort of, yeah. Dance music, maybe through the ages, maybe including some sampling and some effects and blah blah blah. Get all the percussion section on like drum machines and octopads and all the rest of it, and then make it bandy.
Yeah.
Start with maybe like trance music. Trance music's very melodic, so. If you did it through the ages.
Did you just want me to ask you this question? Is that
no? I'm interested genuinely to know what yours would be.
I quite like the concepts that are just like small movements or like people pointing at things and it happening and just like making it very visual. I think the reason ours worked better than say Foden's is that the visual element was definitely stronger, and the Schoenhoven one, even though it was a screen, there was a narrative that ran throughout the whole performance.
Sure.
Of is this guy going to get back on the bike, and obviously he is, and he did.
Yeah.
But there was and ours was not massively visual. After the Coffin, we just stood up and played a little bit, but it was like quite a striking thing, and the Corey thing is really visual. Here, by the way, Hannah on Flugel for Corey played amazing, by the way.
Oh, yeah, really?
So, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I'll have to have a listen on the way back. That's wicked.
Yeah,
she's an amazing player, Hannah.
Yeah.
Amazing player.
But yeah, I just love an idea of like pointing stuff and just making it very like Menozel-esque.
Yeah, sure.
And just like the whole band really, I would love us to get proper acting training and to like really get into it and say, right, who is just not going to do this? And there will be people in every band that just say, I'm not doing that. Like people in our band said, I'm not putting eyeliner on, and we're like, that's fine.
Generational thing, that.
Well, no, because some of the older people, but it's fine if you don't want to do that. That's fine. But if you're not going to put a bit of eyeliner on, which just washes off, then you're definitely not gonna, like.
I know what you're getting at, mate.
Who did the puppets and stuff? Oh, that was in Chris Flynn's solo. They did puppets and stuff with the cooperative band, and it was great. But just like, it does work when everyone does it, and if one person doesn't do it, it stands out. You know what I mean? 30 C's and 1 B, you hear the B. So as soon as somebody's just not doing it that well, you're just like,
I know what you mean.
It'd be better if you didn't do it at all.
But you're trying to say that you would encourage more visual elements.
Theatre.
Okay,
Theatre,
I've got you.
And no singers, right? No offense, Foden's, but
okay, yeah. But
Foden sang.
Any other instruments?
Yeah, definitely.
Outside the brass? Okay.
Probably.
Nice.
Sorry, I've just thought, I think a great program could be done without a conductor as well.
Yeah, that's
what I would do.
If we had more time, we might have given it a bat for this one.
If we weren't at the other majors, or if it was in majors.
Exactly. Maybe the bands need more time.
I think without a conductor is so impressive. But also with Phil Harper comparing it and curating it and conducting it, that was also really
awesome.
Yeah, you were just in. He brings
Yeah, I get what you mean. I'd like to see a bit more of a light show. I'd like to see a little bit more tech involved and incorporated.
Yeah.
Because it does feel a little bit like, here's your theme. The band are dressed up and they're playing music to accompany that theme. Then they sit down and play. Like, it's great to have all this stuff, but then at the end of the day, you sit down and you play. You might walk around the stage, but I know what you mean.
I like the idea of doing stuff like making it like just really stupid or really hard for yourself. Like things like, there's no reason, I don't really need to come out of the Coffin and play it, but or like somebody playing upside down or somebody playing lying down. Like, I just think that is just
how hard can you make the life of everyone at WOD play is a good way to.
But like, imagine.
I'm joking.
Imagine playing a solo and you're just like leg sliding across the stage, on your back and stuff. Like, but it's actually coming out nicely, not on a trombone.
I like it.
But just a bit more like visual comedy, because I think that's kind of coming back in.
Brass in Concert 2026, watch this space.
I love a good fall as well. Somebody that can fall and make it look like on purpose is gold for me.
Little Mr. Bean over here.
Like a proper fall.
It's going to go for him.
And like commit, like, plant.
I mean, you could do like a Morecambe and Wise set next year.
Yeah. But we could do a TMB. That's what we could do.
Yeah.
BIC by TMB.
Okay. That's a good note to end on, I think. That's
all
great.
Right.
Cool. Say your line.
Say my line. Tom, we've come to the end of the episode.
What does that mean, Chris?
It means... Well, I don't know what it means, actually.
I was counting on you for a laugh there.
I know, I wasn't ready for it.
Nice one. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to keep emails coming in, everything like that. thatsnotbanding@gmail.com. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one.
See you soon, guys. Thank you so much. See you later.
Bye-bye.